fell in love with Watts through his published poems. No? Na-in-love po si Elizabeth dahil po sa mga ginagawa niyang mga tula. No? And Elizabeth was so taken with this man who could write so deeply and passionately that she asked him to marry her in a letter. No? Sinulatan ni Elizabeth si Isaac at nag-propose, yung babae pa nag-propose ng marriage. But when they finally met, she retracted her offer. And she later wrote that Isaac was only 5 feet tall, with a shallow face, hooked nose, prominent cheekbones, small eyes, and death-like color. Inayawan na nga yung kasal kung ano pa yung sinabi. At ang sinabi niya pa, I admire the jewel of his words, but not the casket that contained it. So Isaac Watts never married, but he spent his single life focused on the glory of God. And in 1719, wala pa namang buhay sa atin noon. Any volunteers? No? In 1719, Watts published his poetic work based on Psalm 98 that would go on to become what many considered the greatest Christmas hymn of all time. Sa totoo lang, kinanta natin kanina yung composition niya. The title of the Christmas song composed by Isaac Watts is Joy to the World. Siya po yung nag-compose doon. So Isaac's fulfillment is to glorify God through his poetry. Brothers and sisters, if you will notice during this Simbang Gabi, or this novena, we heard a lot of beautiful singing in our church, especially in the gospel. Example, Mary sing her Magnificat. Zechariah sang his Benedictus. Today, the messenger is singing. Joke lang, no? Today, the heaven sings. No? Glory to God in the highest. No? Alam niyo po mga kapatid, tayo mga Pilipino, kung mayroon man tayong dalawang gusto natin gawin is singing and eating.
True. True.
Sabi, tayo daw ang capital ng mga singers sa buong mundo. No? Eating and singing. Kaya nga tingnan niyo po ngayon, tuwing Pasko hanggang bagong taon, eating. Kaya nga po, nasabi ko ito natin na isa sa pinakamahirap gawin ng isang Pilipino is kung habang kumakain ka, pinapagalitan ka. Di ba? Ang hirap doon. O yung pangalawa is, kasabay mo kumakain sa isang table, yung taong pagalit mo.
Correct. Correct.
Sa singing naman, lahat ng mga bagay sa atin ay mayroong kanta. Pag masaya, kanta. Di ba? Pag malungkot, kanta pa rin. Pag may kasiyahan o festival sa bahay, kanta pa rin. Yo, di ba? Laklak. Yun yung ano natin, no? So, parating mayroong kanta. So, brothers and sisters, first and foremost, why do we sing? I remember, during my high school, I had a crush on this girl. No? But being open, walang nangyari. No? Okay na po yung patingin-tingin. No? I was just contented with just observing her. One time, she turned her head, and her eyes met mine.
Wee!
On that moment, brothers and sisters, everything stopped. There was a butterfly fluttered in my stomach. Heart beating faster than a beagle. Just 18 would used to do. At pag-uwi mo sa bahay, diretso sa kwarto, at magpapatugtog ng music na kahit paulit-ulit, hindi nagsasawa.
Correct.
No, di ba? Tatawagin ng nanay, anak, kakain na. sasagot ako, nanay, sandali lang, mayroon pa akong LSS. No? Last Song Syndrome. No? Brothers and sisters, all that happened because of just one look. No? There was an overwhelming joy, a sense of fulfillment. So how much more if it is God who looks on us with love beyond all telling? And you know what? This is what is happening to us right now. A sense of joy, a sense of fulfillment. It is because, brothers and sisters, God looks on us with love. He noticed our sinful situation and He sent His only begotten Son. Brothers and sisters, God loves us beyond telling. Alam niyo po yung aking isang paliwanag dito kung minsan ako mismo nanginginig. No? Anong ibig ko sabihin dito na paliwanag? Alam niyo kung anong ginawa niya? God, the Creator, kneels down to His creation. Ang Diyos na lumikha ay lumuhod sa Kanyang nilikha. Hindi ba? Ito yung ibig sabihin ng kapasuhan. Ang Diyos ay naging kaisa natin. But let us be reminded, brothers and sisters, this love of God is not only manifested during Christmas, no, but throughout the year. It is fresh and new and never monotonous. Again, I would like to tell you a story, another anecdote. Bishop Fulton Sheen tells a story of a woman who told him, mayroong isang babae, sabi niya kay Bishop, Bishop, I do not believe in repetitious prayer. No? Hindi ako naniniwala sa paulit-ulit na dasal. I do not think God believes in people who always say the same things all over and over again. So the good bishop looked at her and asked, who is that man waiting for you at a distance? And then the lady answered, he is my boyfriend. Then he said, no, do you think your boyfriend loves you? I think so, because he told me. The woman said, when was the last time he told you that he loves you? Came another question. Just this afternoon, the woman said, he told me that he loves me. Just this afternoon? Only today? No. He tells me every day that he loves me, and before going to sleep, he never forgets telling me, I love you. Then Bishop Fulton Sheen said, well, since you think that God does not believe in people repeating the same words again and again, why do you believe your boyfriend who repeats and repeats the same words to you? So brothers and sisters, let us reflect on this. We celebrate at the end of the year, this Christmas. But this does not mean that the love of God, the love of Jesus Christ, is demonstrated to us only once a year. It is because in reality, brothers and sisters, we experience the love of God every day in many different situations and ways. Brothers and sisters, ang totoo, God is the faithful and tireless lover who will never abandon us. Kung tutuusin, tayo ang unfaithful, pero siya ang ever faithful. Brothers and sisters, God loves us. God loves you. Pwede bang sabihin ko niya sa katabi mo, mahal ka ng Diyos.
Mahal ka ng Diyos. Mahal ka ng Diyos.
Mahal ka ng Diyos.
Mahal ka ng
Mahal
Diyos.
tayo ng Diyos. Now the challenge. No? Alam niyo, hindi lang siguro ako, no? I really like Christmas. No? And I think you do so. I really like Christmas because it is the time of the year when we are forced to think of others. No? When we become selfless. No? Katulad ngayon, di ba? It is selflessness. Nagsakripisyo tayo para ngayon yung magsimba. Alam niyo yung kahit antong na tayo, kahit pagod na tayo, pero naandito pa rin tayo. No? Kahit nasabihin natin kung minsan na naandito tayo, yung mga mata natin parang yung Christmas light. Yung Christmas light kung minsan, ang bilis.
Kumukuti-kuti daw.
So, Christmas is the time of the year when we are forced to think of others, when we become selfless. Let us face it, most of the time, no, admit it, including me, no, most of the time, we think of ourselves. We are preoccupied with ourselves. And so, a once-a-year reminder is always good for us. Just like in our story, God the Son became human in order that He can understand us, our feelings, our grievances, our ambitions and vision in life, and be always with us 24 hours a day. He did not mind if the people He is going to save is good and forgiving people or not. But as long as He can show to them His love, that is a big opportunity for each of us. He did not force His love to us. It is because God waits. God waits us to accept and relationship to the fullest. So just like what God did, Christmas really is a time for giving more of ourselves to others. Kaya nga totoo yung sinasabing motto ng mga boksingero. Alam niyo ba yung motto ng mga boksingero? Yun ang motto rin ngayong Christmas. It is better to give than to receive. Kasi pag tayo ang nag-give ng nag-give, mananak out natin yung ibang tao. Pero pag nag-receive tayo nag-receive, tayo ang mananak out. No? So, ang Christmas is motto rin yan ng mga boksingero. It is better to give than to receive. I would like to end this reflection, brothers and sisters, with this story. There was a man who had a dream. In his dream, he saw Jesus asking to be invited for Christmas dinner. So this man was so excited that he prepared all the stuff for a sumptuous Christmas dinner. When Christmas evening came, everything was ready. He even had a candle on the dinner table so that they could enjoy the Christmas spirit. Then quite suddenly, he heard a knock at the door. He thought it was Jesus, but he discovered it was a little boy. The little boy was asking if he could have some food because he is very hungry. The man took pity on the child that he had the boy seated on the table and had dinner. The man thought, well, it is good I prepared a lot for tonight. Then after several minutes, a homeless man turned up and asking for something to eat. Our man again took pity on the homeless man and had him seated and had something to eat. After he left, he looked at the table and said, I think I still have enough for Jesus. Meron pang natira para sa kanya. And then he waited for a couple of hours and the candle was almost done when somebody knocked at the door. He thought, it must be Jesus this time. But his heart sank when he saw an old woman. Again, this woman asked for some food because she is cold and hungry. The man thought, oh well, it is quite late already and Jesus would not come. So both of them finished all the food and had a good time. Finally, the man went to sleep after a busy evening. In his dream, again, he saw Jesus thanking him for a wonderful dinner. Our man said, how could this be? I did not see you all through the night. Hindi naman kita nakita. But Jesus responded, no, I was there. Masyado ko ang na-enjoy yung food mo, kaya 3 beses akong bumalik. No? Sabi ni Jesus. So thank you very much for preparing something for me. It was a good dinner. 3 beses. At sa ngayon, si Kristo ay kasing tabako na. So brothers and sisters, today, we are are celebrating one of the most important events in human history. It is God becoming one of us, reaching out to us, not just in a spiritual way, but in a personal way. We experience God personally. And we should realize, brothers and sisters, that Christianity, our religion, is all about our relationship with God and with others, especially the so-called 3 L's of society: the least, the last, and the lost. And you know what, brothers and sisters? We are here in Hong Kong, and we consider ourselves here in Hong Kong as the 3 L's of society: the least, the last, and the lost. But brothers and sisters, have no fear. Christ is here. Merry Christmas.